Hi everyone, welcome to Self-Care with Meg. My name is Meg and I'll be leading you through your practice. Today we are going to work on some forearm stretching. We're going to get into a lot of twisting and just wringing out the spine, working with the upper back. So it's always helpful to have a block or something similar, not entirely necessary for this class. So start by setting yourself up for a comfortable seat. And then do a little check-in. You can twist or bend or roll out your shoulders or your neck. Taking stock of what's going on in your body, what you've shown up with. And then holding your spine long, inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, take them back and down. Again, like that, inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, straight back and then down. One more time, inhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down, and then keep them there. Right? Keeping that engagement of the shoulder blades towards each other, allowing the sternum to lift, and you can rest your hands down lightly on your legs, letting your arms be heavy. Using that weight to help pull your shoulders down out of your ears. And then breathe out into that height, that length in your torso. And we'll just elongate and smooth out the breath cycle today. So exhale all of your air. Inhale is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and keep that going. Just trying to keep the inhale even with the exhale, letting the breath flow continuously without any pause. The inhale can melt into the exhale melts into the inhale. And as you sit and breathe and wake up to the more subtle attention of your body, use your mind's eye, your internal gaze, to trace the edges of your skin, your outline. Getting clear about where you are in space. Feeling all of the borders of the container of your body. And part of the work of our practice is to get clear about what's going on in our body, to show up with that keen attention. Feeling out both our physical boundaries and borders and our energetic and emotional and mental boundaries and borders as well. And as we practice, we decide in the moment what's right and what's not, because the flow is continuous, at least in this class, for most of it. So moment to moment, you have to decide what version of a posture you're going to take, if you need to push harder or pull back and rest. And this is practice for doing that same thing off the mat, right? For deciding for ourselves what is right for us and what is not right for us. Practicing saying no to what doesn't work. And listening for that enthusiastic yes for something that you do want to do. Because we can be taught to say yes to everything, to be quote unquote nice by saying yes to every coffee date invitation and brunch invite and job offer and volunteer opportunity and even romantic offerings, right? Romantic dates. We can feel pressured into saying yes to something that might not be an enthusiastic yes and might be a straight up no that we're feeling inside because we're overworked, we're tired, we're stressed, we don't have the time, we don't have the money, whatever it is. But it is kinder, both to yourself and to whoever is asking, to say no when you actually mean no. To say, I don't have, the time or desire to meet for coffee or go to that brunch or take that job or go on that date or volunteer on this project. Because when we say yes to everything, we are denying ourselves the opportunity to recharge and to have enough energy to put towards something we actually want to do. Right? Because if you're saying yes to something, you're going to have to say no to something else, right? You only have so much time. You can't be more than one place at once. And, not wanting to say no can be part of your ego, right? Thinking that you are superhuman and you can do it all. It can be part of your upbringing of, wanting to people please and wanting everyone to be happy all the time. And it can be a desire to save people's feelings. But again, ultimately, it is kinder to say no and reserve your energy, reserve your time. Because if you're going to show up with the energy of no, you're going to be grumpier, you're going to be tired, you're not going to be as helpful, you're not going to be as engaged, and that's not the version of you that people want to hang out with. That's not the version of you that people are actually asking for. All right, take one more full breath cycle. Continuous, even. And then you can slide your hands forward onto your knees. If you're sitting on a prop, you can stay on the prop. It might be more comfortable to come off of it. It doesn't matter if you're kneeling or cross-legged, either way works. Grip your knees, inhale, draw your chest forward, tip your chin up. You can hinge a little bit at the hips, exhale, lean back, round spine, tuck chin. Keep that going on your own. Inhaling forward, pulling the shoulder blades back, broadening the collarbones, exhaling, round spine. And a few more rounds of this cat and cow, seated cat and cow. Moving with your breath, paying attention not only to the way your shoulder blades are moving on your back and the way your spine is moving, but the movement of your hips against the mat. Feeling that rocking of your pelvis, waking up your sense of grounding, your sense of stability through the root chakra. All right, one more round, back and forth. Then come back through center and we're going to meet on our backs. So you can uncross your legs or unfold your legs. Come onto your back, full body stretch. Place your fingers together overhead. And then bring your arms, your shoulders over to the right. You can walk your feet over to the right. Side body stretch. Cross your left ankle on top of the right ankle. And then back through center and over to the other side. Shoulders over to the left. Feet over to the left, feeling that crescent moon shape through your body. Right ankle can cross on top. And then back through center again. Bring your arms by your sides and plant your feet on the mat, setting up for bridge pose. Press your heels down first. Feel a little lift of the pelvis, tailbone points forward, then press all the way up. Hips to the sky. Walk your arms underneath you. You can grip the edges of your mat or just press down through the backs of your arms. Thigh bones magnetize towards each other, allowing the back of your neck to be long, so no pressure through your head and neck. All the effort is from the shoulders down. Keep pressing your sternum up and back towards your chin. Thigh bones again engage towards each other. Engage your glutes, pressing your hips a little bit higher. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, roll your spine back down to the mat. And right knee pulls in, left leg extends, and you can wag your right knee back and forth, getting some movement. And squeeze your thigh bone in again, breath in. Breath out, right knee over to the left, supine twist. You can press your left elbow into the mat to move your left shoulder over to the left a little more, really grounding through the upper back. Then right arm sweeps up overhead, bicep by your ear. And sweep that right arm down towards your hip. Keeping that snow angel motion going, inhaling overhead. Exhaling, hand down by your hip. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Bring your knee back through center. Switch the grip of the knee into your right hand and let your right knee fall open, keeping your hips grounded. Left arm reaches overhead, bicep by your ear. Point the toes, stretch long through the left side. Bring it back through center. Give your knee one more squeeze and let go of your leg. Left knee pulls in. Place your hands over your knee. Wag the knee right and left. Feeling if it gets stuck anywhere, if there's any resistance. Inhale, squeeze the knee in. Exhale, move it across your body. Supine twist. Right elbow presses into the mat. Move your right shoulder over to the right. Broaden the upper back. And left arm reaches out. Inhale, draw it up overhead. Exhale, sweep it down to your hip. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, down. One more, inhale. Exhale. And draw your knee back through center. Switch the grip of your knee to your left hand and let your left knee open up. Right arm reaches overhead. Point the right toes, stretch all the way through the right side seam. Bring your knee back through center. And then send both legs up in the air. Press down through your lower back. Flex the toes back towards you, press up through your heels. Inhale, hover your heels off the mat. Point the toes at the bottom, exhale to lift. Flex the feet, inhale, hover. Point the toes, exhale, lift. Keep it going on your own. Using your exhale to lift your legs back up. Feeling heat building in your core. Adding on a little bit. Again, inhale to hover your heels off the mat. Point the toes, exhale to lift the legs and bump your hips up towards the ceiling. Place them back down. Flex the toes to lower. Point the toes to lift. Hips bump up and keep going. Using your breath, always lifting the hips with control. We'll be here for just 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock and roll right and left. And rock and roll up and down on the mat. Cross your ankles, plant your hands, tabletop, all 4s. Puppy pose, walk your hands out, dropping your sternum towards the ground, hips stay high. I like to grip the top edges of my mat, helps to give me more stability, to lengthen out the armpits, pressing the arms forward. tuck your hands back underneath your shoulders. Flip your fingertips to face your knees, wrists forward, fingers are spread wide. Draw some circles with your shoulders over your wrists. Feeling the space between the bones of the hands, pressing into each finger pad as you move. Take it around the other direction. All right, come back through center. Flip just the right hand over to the back. Roll the eye of the elbow forward. And then shake out your right hand, plant it back down. Left palm flips over. Roll the eye of the elbow forward. Shake that hand out. Plant it back down, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hips lift up and back. You can pedal out your feet. Sink one heel and then the other. And baby steps to the top of the mat. Taking your time, one foot in front of the other, all the way up. Landing in a forward fold, Uttanasana. Tucking your fingers into your elbow creases. Letting your spine hang, maybe sway right and left. Unbind your arms, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, come all the way up. Lace your hands together at the top, Sepana Mudra, letting just the index fingers go. Press into both feet, side bend over to your right. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. Keep it going. Using your obliques to pull yourself back up, strong in your core throughout the whole movement. We'll be here for 4, 3, 2, even out, come back through center. Keep that lace of your hands back bent. Press through your heels to lift the sternum, lift the ribs. One more breath in. Exhale, come back through center and swan dive over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, low lunge, lower the left knee down. Come to fingertips when you arrive, broad across your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Flex the hips back. Inhale to rock forward again. Heart lifts. Open through your throat. Exhale, shift back and bow. Keep moving. Moving with your breath, using your breath as your guide. Setting your pace, your rhythm. Listening to the depth, the pace that your body is asking for. Feeling not only the stretch in the back of your leg, but the way your spine is moving here. That extension, that halfway lift feeling as you move forward, allowing your spine to relax as you bow when you move back. Inhale to shift forward and reach your arms forward. Feel that strength through your upper back. Inhale to come up, Anjaneyasana. Press down through both feet and bring your hands down, both feet. Hands down in front of your chest. Inhale, tip forward again. Exhale, twist to your right, elbow to the outside of your knee. And press your leg back into your arm. Stacking elbows, stacking shoulders. Keeping that structure and engagement across your chest. And keep pressing into your front foot, moving your knee over your ankle. Feeling the hips stable, so you're really twisting from the navel up. And inhale to come back up, both arms high. Exhale, plant your hands down to the inside of your foot. Left foot swivels across the mat. And right hand stays planted, left arm up. Stack the shoulders, extended side angle variation. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down and walk your hands off the top left corner of the mat. You can get some pulses in your front knee, a little bit of movement in your hips here, exploring the depth. And walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, square off to the front of the mat, step back, high plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale, cobra, roll up, and float the hands. Wing your arms back behind you. Palms face the ground. Keep picking up the backs of the palms, strong through your triceps. Keep the breath going. Engage your glutes, engage the back line of your legs. And pulse the hands up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, lower down. Press back, child's pose. Settle into your hips. Relax your neck. And shift forward again through a tabletop to downward facing dog. Spreading the palms wide, getting traction, pressing down through the knuckles, and baby steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift when you arrive. Exhale to fold. Inhale to come up. Sweeping the arms high overhead. You can lace your fingers together again at the top, say Pana Mudra, a gesture of pouring out and letting go. Side bend over to your right. Back through center, over to your left. Back through center. Keep it going. Pressing actively through your feet, feeling really stable from the hips down, the kneecaps feel lifted. And then using your core to drag your ribs back up on top of your hips. Keep tick-tocking the body for just 4, 3, 2, even yourself out, and come back through center. Back bend. Press the pelvis forward, lift the sternum straight up. Keep reaching your fingers back. Inhale. Exhale, drinking bird. Shift forward. Wing the arms back behind you, come up onto your toes. Pull your shoulders out of your ears. Lower the heels, inhale, come back up. Mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive down over your legs. Let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Right knee lowers and come to fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, shift back. Half splits. You can always scoot that left foot forward more if you need some more space to shift back and bow. Inhale to shift forward, low lunge. Exhale, shift back, bow. Keep that going. You may feel a difference in flexibility or restriction on this side. Honor that with your movement. playing with the sensation of it. Strong, audible breath. Charging your body with energy. Remembering that this is a breath practice first. Intentional breathing, giving you all of that good benefits in your brain. Helping you to modulate your nervous system. Because we always have the strength, the joy, the gratitude abundant within us. It just can take some effort, some work to access it. All right, one more round. And shift forward. Reach your arms forward, biceps by your ears. Strong spine, come up. Anjaneyasana. Pressing through both feet, drawing in towards midline, and hands come down in front of your chest. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, twist left. Elbow to the outside of your knee. And we exhale when we twist to help create space there, right? Pressing the air out, allowing us to twist deeper, and then breathing back into that restriction. Keep pressing through the top of the back foot. Wrapping that right rib cage underneath you, staying fully extended through the spine as the rib cage rotates around it. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands down to the inside of your foot. Right foot crosses the mat like a kickstand. Right arm high, extended side angle, variation leaning back into your thigh. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Walk your hands off the top right corner of the mat. And then little pulses, getting some movement in your hips. You can stir the hips around, checking out what's going on with your quad, with your hamstring, inner thigh, all of that, creating depth or restriction in this movement. All right, and walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Swivel your right foot behind you and step back, high plank. One long line from head to toes, or from head to heels really. Lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra, peel up. Lift the hands. Reach your arms out in front of you this time. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back. And maybe lift the legs, locust variation. Pressing down through your pelvis, strong in your glutes. One more breath in here. Exhale to lower, right down. Cheek to the mat. And then walk your hands underneath your shoulders, press back, child's pose. To downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hips up and back. You can shake out your head, shake out your neck. Spread the fingers wide. Feel the arms plug back into the sockets, the muscles of the arms hugging up the bones. Big toes come close together. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hips, kick your foot behind you. Breath in. Breath out, right knee to left elbow, twisted underneath. Inhale, knee up and back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And kick your leg out to the side, fallen triangle. Both heels swivel down, left arm comes up. Pressing your pelvis high. And circle your left hand back down to the mat. Three-legged dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Long line pyramid. Lengthen out your front leg, bow over that length. You can stay up on your back toes, but you can still shorten your stance if you need to. Then back into your front knee. Reach your arms forward. Come up, high crescent lunge. You're pressing into the back toes, strong back thigh. Hands come down in front of your chest. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, twist left. Again, strengthening the back leg, pressing hard into the toes. Then option here to open the arms. Maybe you come down a little farther to touch your left fingertips down. Just an option. But press your leg back into your arm so that knee doesn't start to bow in. Inhale to come back up. High crescent lunge. Exhale, sweep the arms back, tip forward. Again, inhale up. Exhale, sweep back. One more, inhale up. Exhale, warrior three as you sweep back. Step up onto the right leg. Left leg lifts, taking your time, making it to your full expression. Heel keeps lifting, chest keeps moving forward. To one-legged Tadasana. Left knee comes up. Kick your left heel in towards your butt and reach down for the inside of your foot. Squeeze your thighs together. Right arm stays lifted. You can stay right here, playing with this balance. If you would like to move on to dancer, kick your foot straight back into your hand, pull your hand into your foot, and use those opposing forces to tip forward. And your leg doesn't have to lift up super high. There's no points here to be in the biggest, baddest variation of this posture. Right? Do what works in your body. Try and keep your knee behind you, not flopping out to the side. One-legged Tadasana. Pull your knee back in. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Step the left foot back and open up. Settle into both feet. Flip your front palm, reach as far forward as you can. Inhale, up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, reach as far forward as you can again. Skandasana. Right leg straightens out, left knee bends. Sitting low, externally rotating the right leg. Press back up through warrior two. Immediately reaching forward, flipping the palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach forward to Skandasana. One more time through. Press up to warrior two. Reach forward. Flip the palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach forward to Skandasana. Back to warrior two. Reach forward and then stack the arms. Extended side angle. Broadening across the upper back, and your forearm can be up on your thigh if reaching down to the ground or a block isn't working. And you know it's not working if you're tipping forward a lot and sticking your butt out behind you. That's not going to be as helpful as coming up a little higher, keeping your spine more in line. Left hand tucks behind your back. You can reach for the right thigh or rest the back of your hand on your lower back. Reach the right arm forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Turn the toes in. Exhale, prasarita.
wide angle forward fold. And walk your hands out in front of you. So you're in a short but wide-legged downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to left ankle or calf. Grab, pull, look up underneath your armpit. Right hand comes back down, inhale. Exhale, other side. Grab, pull, look up underneath your armpit. Then release, hand back down to the mat. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Three-legged dog, right leg high. Bend your right knee. Step that foot behind you, flipping your dog. Pick your hips up, look back, lean back. And keep both feet solidly planted. Sink your hips down to the mat. Bring your elbow in towards your belly button. Press back up. Just one more time. Sink the hips down. Press back up. And come back over. Three-legged dog to high plank and take your flow. Chaturanga Dandasana or something else. If you were liking that locust pose variation coming all the way to your belly, you're welcome to get it. But we'll meet back in downward facing dog in the next couple breaths. Deep breath in. Make a sound on the exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips. Kick the foot behind you. Breath in. Breath out, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg up and back. You can reopen the hips at the top if that's feeling good. Exhale, left knee to right. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Kick the leg out to the side. Right arm opens up. Fallen triangle. And both hands back down. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step between your hands. Long line pyramid. Left leg lengthens out. And you can always extend by picking the left toes up or shorten your stance if you need to do that. All right, shift back into your left knee. Reach your arms forward. Come up, high crescent lunge, crescent warrior. Settle your shoulders out of your ears. Bring your lowest set of ribs into your body. And hands down in front of your chest. Strong back leg as you tip forward. Exhale to twist, elbow to the outside of your leg. Press your leg back into your arm, an option to open the arms. Letting the wings widen. And it'll be more effort to press your leg back into your arm with open arms. Just more pressure, more opposing force there. So be mindful that your knee isn't bowing in. Come back up. Taking your time, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, wing the arms back. Tip forward. Inhale to come up. Exhale, sweep back, charge the chest forward. One more, inhale. Exhale is warrior three. Sweep the arms back. Press up onto the left leg. Taking your time here. Playing with your expression. As you engage your right glute to lift the heel higher. To one-legged Tadasana. Right knee up. Arms up. Dancer. Right heel kicks in towards your butt. Grab your foot, thigh bones together.
Chest stays lifted and forward. So this chest is staying as square as possible towards the front of the space. You can stay like this or kick back into your hand. Finding your drishti, your single point of focus. Softening your face, but staying powerful in your breath. Bring your knee back through. One-legged Tadasana to warrior two. Step yourself back. Land and settle in. Shoulders out of your ears. Spreading the mat between your legs. Flip your front palm, reach forward. Reverse warrior. Up and back. Reach forward again to Skandasana. Sitting low, toes point up. And you can be only as low as works for you, right? You don't have to sink all the way down. Shift back forward through warrior two. Reach forward, flip the palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach forward, flowing back to Skandasana. Back up to warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward, up and back. Exhale, reach forward. Inhaling back to Skandasana. Exhale, press back up. Warrior two, reach forward. Up and back, last time. Reach forward. Sweep back. Press up. All right, reach forward last time. And stack the arms. Elbow can come right to thigh. And maybe you play with bringing the hand down. Once you're here, right arm reaches behind your back, either to the lower back or to your thigh. And strong core, strong legs, reach the left arm forward. Keeping that tip in your torso. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two, unbind to star pose. Taking up space, turn the toes in and fold. Prasarita, let it go. And walk your hands out in front of you. Finding that shortened stance. You can widen the space between your feet. That can also help here. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to left leg. Grab the outside somewhere. Then pull, twist, look up underneath your armpit. Hand back down. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Pressing into both feet, keeping the lower back stable. Bringing the twist up the spine. Release. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Three-legged dog. Plant your hands. Left leg up and back. Bend your knee, stack the hips. Step behind you for flip dog. Both feet grounded as you reach back. You can crack the heart open with that expression, or be something more gentle than that, little tap tap of the heart open. Sink the hips down, elbow towards your belly button. Press back up. Big lift in the hips. One more time, sink down. Press back up. And come back over. Three-legged dog. Shifting forward, high plank. Take your flow. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lowering halfway or all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog.
Deep breath in. Sound on the exhale. Come up onto your toes. Wave the spine forward, high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes and bring your chin to the mat. Walk your arms by your sides. Pinky fingers in towards the body, so your palms are facing down here. Start to walk your hands underneath your body, as close together as you can get them. Maybe your pinky fingers will touch, maybe not. This might be where you stay, in this locust pose. If you would like to move on, if this is still feeling good, press into your forearms, lift your legs up. It's a little bit hard for me to talk and do that at the same time. But you're using the strength of your spine and the strength of your arms to press the legs up, engage the thighs towards each other. Wherever you're at, stay for another inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Untuck your hands. Let your palms rest face up. And then right arm out to the right. Wishbone pose, step your left foot behind you. Relax your head and neck. If you need to get a blanket or something else underneath your head, you can. Breathing into the chest. Maybe wagging that top knee a little bit. Feeling that twist through your back, opening through your pelvis. And if you're really feeling it, you can plant your right foot as well, coming into this twisted bridge pose. Make sure this is not pulling on your bicep. If you're feeling it the most around your elbow or just above your elbow, that's too much. And always an option here to instead 90-degree bend in your arm and step your foot back, or just stack your knees over to the side. All right, wherever you're at, start to come back over onto your belly. And we'll take the other side. Left arm out to the left. Step your right foot behind you. Long, slow breath. And if you don't empower yourself to say no and set your own boundaries, no one is going to do it for you, right? And it's not out of malice or, trying to do you wrong. Hopefully. I think most of the time it's not. But your employer isn't considering that you need a vacation. They're not going to say, oh, you should take some time off. No, that's not going to happen. And your friend who is texting you is not going to see how stressed and tired you are via text, right? So you're going to need to tell them that you can't go to that party or event or whatever. All right. Oh yeah, if you need to step both feet onto the mat, you didn't already do it, you can do it. And then roll back onto your belly. Press yourself back. Child's pose. You can keep your arms extended here, or if it feels better to wrap your arms by your sides, give yourself a little rock right and left, also a good option. And roll yourself up to a seat, and we'll meet all the way on our backs. Full body stretch once you get there. Then walk your feet onto the mat. Send your legs up in the air, waterfall pose. To shoulder stand. Now, if shoulder stand, which is lifting your hips, walking your elbows close together, strong core, engage your legs towards each other, point the toes. If this doesn't work for you, you can grab a prop, some stacked blankets, bolster, a block, put it underneath your butt, and come into waterfall pose from there. And it can really be, as high of an object as you're comfortable with. This is a good option if you're not ready for shoulder stand right now. But if you are, keeping your hips lifted over your shoulders, keeping your chin at center, not pressing into your head, neck is relaxed. Take another breath wherever you're at. Plow pose is your release from shoulder stand. Letting your toes come down overhead. And hands can stay on the lower back. Hands can be down on the ground. Then wherever you're at, press into the ground. Roll one vertebrae at a time. Back down to the mat. If your hips are up on something, take that prop out. And then plant your feet and hips back down on the mat. Wash your knees right and left once your butt comes down. And if you have any finishing postures that you need, other than that, you are welcome to get them. A deeper twist, another back bend. And then make your way to Shavasana, final resting shape. And you can set yourself up however you would be most comfortable. Scanning the places where your body makes contact with the mat. With eyes closed, again, getting clear about the borders of your body, the edges of your skin.
If you would like to continue to rest, please stay right where you are. If you're ready to move on, take in a deeper breath, feeling yourself expand and take up more space. Slowly sigh it out. You can wiggle fingers and toes or take any other good morning movement, good morning stretches that you need before you roll over onto your side and press yourself up to a seat. As you work yourself up to a seat, hold your sternum high, aloft on top of your spine. Lace your fingers together and bring them over your chest, unshakable trust mudra. Letting the weight of your arms rest down so you can lift your chest up into that. Press your breath out into that pressure. May our practice help us gain self-knowledge, self-understanding, getting to know our borders and our boundaries very clearly, so we can use that out in the rest of our lives, being our own biggest advocates. Deep breath in together. Big breath out. Thank you for coming to your practice, coming to your mat, taking time for yourself today, taking time for your body, for your mind, and sharing in this yogic community. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Let me know if you have any questions or need anything else from me. And until next time, I hope you can let something go.